What's up? Mark from Straight to You Tech, and the Asus Zenwatch 2 has finally got Android Wear 2.0. Now, it's actually been out for about a couple of weeks, but I want to compare the two between, the Huawei Watch version 1 and the Zenwatch 2. So we'll go over some of the specs here. It's going to have the Snapdragon 400 processor. You know what? Forget the script. This is Straight to You Tech. Gonna give it straight to you. So yeah, I put the Android Wear 2.0 on my Zenwatch finally, and it's kind of slow. It's not good. It's not gonna do good, and it just definitely doesn't compare to the Huawei Watch. The Huawei Watch, even though having the same processor, is still a faster device. I just don't get it, but I kind of do. I think Huawei just has better hardware than Asus, even though they're both, Chinese or Japanese companies. I just basically think that, the Huawei Watch has better hardware. This thing has a better screen on it. They both have AMOLED screens, but Huawei just blows Asus out the water. Now, these are both of my watches. I do own them, yes. And I really did want to go back to the square, form just for a while, just because I kind of like square watches. I've been having them all my life, as far as Casio watches and Timex and whatever. Now I got into the smartphone game, that round watch is nice, but I do like squares, and I think I'm gonna go back to the round watch. It just looks so much better. There's so much more support for them, These things they can run all the same software and everything. They can even run the same, watch faces and everything. But sometimes there's a few on the square screen that look just a little bit silly and stuff. But they do run. And as far as I'm concerned, though, I think I'm gonna go ahead and stick it out here, with the Huawei Watch for a while. I don't know what took it so long for Asus to finally get Android Wear 2.0 on their watch. It couldn't have been a hard thing. It's pretty much, I would think, I'm not a expert in none of this stuff, as far as software wise, trying to, I don't make ROMs or nothing like that, but I do know that all you gotta do is kind of copy what you did from the last one and just put it into the new firmware or whatever. I don't know. Let's see, the Huawei Watch has ambient light sensors on there, and that really helps out, I guess, with battery life. And let's talk about batteries right away. At first, when I charged back up my Zenwatch 2, after a while, it's been just sitting in my drawer for months on end because it was running, 1 point whatever, its firmware. And I just said, once I, rooted, my Huawei Watch and put 2.0 on there, I was loving it for a while. I was trying out the beta. And I rocked it for a while, you've probably seen this on my videos, it's been on my wrist, so I've been rocking it. And basically, I was feeling the battery life for a while. It was doing good. I was getting 2 days easy, sometimes 2.25 days, Now, the battery inside the Zenwatch 2 is a, 360 or 380 milliamp battery. And the one in the Huawei Watch is a 300 milliamp. But after I tried the Zenwatch for a while, it was okay, and it didn't start to kind of fall flat a little bit on the battery. It started matching up with the Huawei Watch, which I was always getting about a day and a half to 2 days. But it started to go for 2 days, on the Huawei Watch, and then they just kind of met right at the middle. They were just doing exactly the same, regardless of, the battery sizes or anything like that. Now, I've got a 80 milliamp hour difference on the battery, but that's okay. As you can see right here, I'm going through the watch, faces and stuff like that, and there's just a ton more, on the Huawei Watch, versus, all the little short, simple faces, that are on the, on the Zenwatch 2 here. They just very minimal. You know, you can't do many complications on them. You can customize a few of them now. Now that you have an Android Wear 2.0, and that's fine. But look at this one right here. It's really basic, you know. And you got a facer there. You know, you can make your custom watch faces, or you can get, you know, any kind of other apps to make any kind of complications you like. But, you know, I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and just go ahead and deal with my circle screen, my Huawei Watch. Probably soon be getting the Huawei Watch 2, you know, in my hands as soon as I can afford it, because right now the one I want is gonna be about $340, and it's just not right in the pocket for me. You know, come on, I'm just a starting YouTuber. But anyways, I like both of the watches. You know, they look definitely good looking side by side here. They're very nice, you know, chrome all around them. They do, you know, they are definitely a subject to scratching and stuff like that, but you can polish these out. You know, I've seen people polishing Apple Watches, so why can't you polish these watches? You know, they can be pretty again. But that's pretty much it. You know, just gonna leave it right here. Like the Zenwatch 2, like the Huawei Watch, but gonna go ahead and stick with my Huawei Watch. Just an easy decision, very easy decision. This is Mark from Straight to You Tech, and I'm out.